Speaking of a lot of transfers, which we saw with Tennessee, who, like you said, might not even be a starting part, but a lot of transfers. The transfer portal was the story in South Bend. We talked about Notre Dame and the Fighting Irish there. We saw a decent amount of transfers come in to really revamp this entire squad for Notre Dame. Are they going to be able to find a way to push forward and be one of the top teams in the ACC and maybe see them into the second weekend and beyond, Steve?
Certainly the potential is there. And the irony is that Coach Ivy's not a big fan of the transfer portal. She has lost a lot of key players. Now, admittedly, 3 of the players that are now playing as graduate when they transferred out, they got their degrees and they're now attending another school for their master's, so they have 1 year of eligibility left. So, okay, they were going to have to replace them anyway. If they were just going to even just graduate, they would have to replace them. But Notre Dame is a destination in almost every sport. They're a destination. So I think when you rely on transfers, maybe you struggle at the beginning, but the key part of having these transfers come in, for the first time, the players remaining, none of the players that Coach Ivy has recruited has transferred out. So these are her players. Transfer players coming in through the portal. Yes, it was necessity because they had to fill some holes. They didn't really expect to have so many transfer players come in. But the fact that they're going to now mesh with the players that Ivy has brought in, I think that does open up doors and windows of opportunity for Notre Dame to make a statement in the ACC, especially come tournament time, and make a serious run in the tournament. I don't think they're not a Final Four team. I don't think they're an Elite Eight team even, but I think that they are going to be a fun squad to watch evolve and mesh as the season goes on. They're going to literally get better, and better as the season goes on.
I mean, you talk about meshing. That's exactly what they need to do. That cohesion, as we keep talking about on this show, will it happen? I mean, we're talking about 6 major transfers from some pretty decent schools, might I add. Lauren Ebo from Texas, Kylie Watson from Oregon, Jenna Brown from Stanford, Sam Brunell from Virginia. We got Anya Peoples from DePaul, and then Abby Prokaska from San Diego State. All those going to be on the squad for Notre Dame. This team has to find a way to mesh. And if they can find a way to mesh, then I can see them being one of the front runners in the ACC, getting a good seed, finding themselves into possibly the Sweet 16. That would be, I think in my mind, that would be a win for Ivy's squad if they could do that.
Yeah, and Olivia Miles is going to be a big part of that as well.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Absolutely. Notre Dame has plenty of opportunities to find themselves in a good position once March Madness comes around. What I am most excited about, to be honest, is can they lead the ACC? I think they have a good shot at being the front runner in the ACC. I think they have to worry about teams like Louisville. Don't get me wrong, Virginia Tech. There are some other teams out there, but Notre Dame does have that shot.